All right, the Wallam Temple Demo Lion Team. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I'd like to thank Bob and Ginger for their support and for allowing us to screen in your festival. It is a great, great honor. And I would just, of course, also like to thank all of my family and friends and students which are filling this theater. And I just want to thank you guys for your support and for being here. It's technically our world premiere, so we're really excited, and I hope you like the film.
Amy, how difficult was it to make a film where the subject matter is your father? That's got to be quite a difficult thing to do. Can you talk us through it?
Yes, absolutely. That's actually a common question. Because the documentary was on my father, I think the most challenging portion of doing the film itself was learning what to edit and to make sure everything was fluid. So because I know all of the backstory, I had to make sure that the storyline was comprehensible to someone who didn't know his story ahead of time. So that was probably the biggest challenging in editing and post, was putting together something that was very easy to follow, that was intriguing. You know, I didn't want to put in every story, otherwise it'd be a 12-hour miniseries and span over 12 weeks, because he has many, many, many more stories and was yelling at me, why wasn't this in there and why wasn't that story in there? And I told him, you know, we don't have enough time, unfortunately. Maybe part 2, but...
How long did it take you to make this film, as far as from production, gathering the materials, and you used a lot of older footage, it looked like, from how long? Run us through that.
Pretty much, I would say the full, from pre-production all the way to where we kind of closed out where we're at, I would say about 1.5 years. However, a couple years ago I did a family version of this documentary, so it kind of was like a springboard to doing this. So honestly, in the last 10 years, I've been collecting archive footage and following him around like bad paparazzi and annoying him at every vacation, seminar, kung fu show. I've got my camera crew that's always here following us as well. So I've been, you know, it's been in my mind for a very long time to produce and make a film about him, because everyone I meet is fascinated by him, whether it's a fellow martial artist, another master, a waiter at a restaurant, or I mean, everyone he meets, he's very charismatic and magnetic. And I knew I wanted to do this film one day. It was just a matter of actually sitting down and, you know, with the discipline to start it. That was probably the hardest part, was starting, but I have been collecting archive footage for quite a while. I was really fortunate. He had some 8mm, so that's what you saw out there, and I was kind of horrified because he said, oh, I have that, and he went to the garage. So you filmmakers out there know I was mortified, but luckily, a lot of it was really salvageable, so it was really precious that we were able to get a lot of that footage.
I have a question for Master Pui. Master Pui, what would you have to say about the film that we just saw?
I see the film, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I like it because of myself. What do we do? Because I do 45 years exhibition. Before, I am very happy. I want the people happy. This is my life. I all the time teach my students, you want to do exhibition, not do for you. You have to do for people. If you want the success, people like it, then you do success. People don't like, you have hard work. That's that.
And I actually would like Mimi to talk a bit about her education in filmmaking. I know a little bit about it and I'm fascinated by it. So if Mimi, this was an extraordinary end product, and I'd like to know about your formal education.
You mean my lack of education?
Well, I was hoping you would talk about
yes.
that.
I am not formally educated in film or filmmaking. My background is in marketing, so I have a degree in marketing, but I didn't really start doing any type of filmmaking, I would say, until about maybe 10 years ago, when we would do small projects for the school, and we'd video it, and then more out of necessity. However, I do have a background in performance. I've done some stunt work and acting in film, so anytime I have an opportunity on set, I would talk to, from the grip to the camera to anybody, craft services, anyone I could. I'm always trying to learn. This is my first official feature film, other than, small family projects I've done, so this is really my first venture into filmmaking.
Well, you have a home here, Mimi. I just want you to know that. I have a question, and
Okay.
as the guy who runs the film festival, I have opportunity to say this when I grab the microphone from somebody. Master Chan, you taught Mimi martial arts and kung fu, and I'm sure you were a very strict teacher. How was it to work under Mimi as being the director? Was she as strict?
I like that. Most I am what I'm taught. I don't like it people told me what to do. Very true. I'm not a
This is not so much a question, but a congratulations on such a great film and such an inspirational film. And you just totally captured the struggle from Master Chan's escape from China. And what an inspiration, Master Chan, to have $24 and I mean, I don't know how any of us have any excuse, but if he can do that, we can do anything here. So thank you for the inspiration, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Again, Bob and Ginger, thank you so much. And again, my father, Master Chan, and my mom, and Tina, and my husband, Oscar, who is very, very patient, and this film would not get completed without his support and help and keeping me sane. And so I just thank you all for being here. And again, please share it and like us and, just get the word out.
Sounds like they love you. And Master Chan, Mimi, thank you so much. You're such a big part of the festival this year and such a wonderful surprise for us.